Welcome back, guys. In this video I'm going to be sharing 10 WordPress security tips that can actually help to secure your WordPress blog. Now let's get started. So now we are going to be discussing 10 tips that can actually help to secure your blog in terms of hijacking and in terms of securing it from viruses and so on. So now the first one on the list is update WordPress regularly. In the last video I talked about how you can update your WordPress from time to time, so your WordPress can have the latest version, which can actually make it secure. So having the latest version of WordPress also comes with some features and of course tight security as well. So now installing a latest version of WordPress is easy. You just need to go to update section of your WordPress, and then you check if your WordPress is up to date. So this is actually where you can check if it is up to date. So once it is up to date, you don't need to install. But if it's not up to date, you will find the install button here, and you need to follow the install process and get the new version installed. So this is also very important. Now the second thing is to always update your themes and plugin. So I also made mention of this in the last video, that having the right plugins and themes installed regularly from time to time, installing the updates can also help to avoid vulnerabilities, bugs, and also some potential security breach point. So this is very important. And if you are running a WooCommerce website, you need to make sure you have up-to-date WooCommerce plugin installed, and also security plugin like a Ninja Firewall needs to be updated from time to time. So this is very important. Now the next thing is to make sure you back up your site regularly. So there are different ways you can back up your site. You can use the manual backup on WordPress, which can be found here. There is the export button. So this is the manual process. This is the WordPress inbuilt process to back up all your content. All you have to do is just to click on all content, and then you click on download export file. So this will automatically save the file to your device, depending on the device that you are using, either your smartphone or your computer. So it is very important. And there are other backup options too, like Jetpack has an integrated backup features that you can also use, and there are other backup too like Seed Proof. So this can also help you back up your website. Now the fourth thing on the list is to make sure you set login limit attempts. So this is very important. When creating a WordPress from scratch, you are given the option to set limit login on your WordPress account. So this is also very important. They give you the ability to set limit login on your account, and also make sure you change your password from time to time. So this is also very important in securing your WordPress blog. So now the next one on the list is to install a firewall. Like I said earlier, firewall is also very important, and I'm going to recommend one firewall that I have been using and it is working really well, and that is the Ninja Firewall, which is right here. So I already have this installed on my WordPress already, and this firewall is completely free. You can get it on the WordPress plugin section. So all you have to do is just to get it installed, and it will help protect your website from viruses and also external security breach and so on. So you need to install a firewall. This is also important, not just on your WordPress but also on your computer. So I have Advanced installed already on this computer, and there are other firewall that you can install too, like Norton Ghost, Norton's Internet Security, Komodo, and of course Zone Alarm. So like I said, you can also install on your WordPress website. You can use a Ninja Firewall, which is this particular one that I am currently using, or you can also use another one called Sokori, which is also an advanced firewall too. Other ones too is WordFence. WordFence is also a reliable one, so I have this WordFence installed on one of my website as well. So the next one is to limit user access to your website. So this is also very important. So when assigning roles to users, always make sure you are careful not to assign administrator role to someone you do not trust. So I don't even recommend you assign administrator role to anyone at all, unless yourself. So you can assign other roles like author, contributor, and so on. So with this, you are limiting the access they can have on your website. So very important. The number 17 you need to consider is to rename your login URL. So this is also mandatory because it can also help to protect your website as well. So the 8th thing is you need to make sure you enable security scans. So on this website, I enable security scans in the sense that my website scan itself from time to time to check for vulnerabilities, to check for any plugin that requires an update and so on. So this is also a good way that can also help to secure your website. So using SSL certificate is very important. So I recommend you, when buying a domain, always make sure you buy an SSL certificate if your hosting account doesn't come with that, because it is a very good way to protect your website. So SSL is actually a way that can help protect your website from your website information from getting hijacked by hackers and so on. So it is very important. Now the last thing you need to consider is to make sure that you protect your wp-config.php. So this is actually one of the most important things. So a vulnerable files on your site can actually be used to hijack your website. So it is very important that you protect your wp-config.php and simply move it from one step of your WordPress root directory to another if you feel it is not well secured. So this is very, very important. So guys, that is basically 10 security tips that can actually help to protect your website from being hijacked or protect your website from being vulnerable. So guys, if you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, and of course see you in the next video. Bye.